Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the top AI news. Cohere just dropped Aya 8B and 32B, the newest multilingual models taking on 23 languages, and they're beating some serious competition. Let's break down what makes these models stand out. Also, let's look at the code as well as our test results with the model. Tackling 23 languages with smart data techniques. One major challenge with multilingual models is finding the right data and strategy for training. Here's how Cohere cracked the code. Synthetic data strategy. Instead of relying on just one teacher model, which doesn't work well across multiple languages, Cohere uses a technique called data arbitrage. This means they pull from a pool of models tailored to different language groups, letting the best one teach each language. The arbiter. They also built an internal reward model called the arbiter, which evaluates and selects the best output for each task. This trick helped Aya 8B outperform Gemma 2-9B by a solid 10 points. Model merging for maximum multilingual power. Cohere went a step further by leveraging model merging. Here's why it's game-changing. Language-specific models. Instead of squeezing everything into one massive model, they trained smaller models for specific language families and then merged them, maximizing diversity. Each model was trained on different types of languages, boosting performance when they're merged. Winning strategy. Although Cohere tried fancy techniques like slurp and dare ties, they found weighted averaging was the most reliable. Plus, merging gave 3x more gains when scaling from 8B to 35B models, proving merging works better as models get larger. Performance that packs a punch. Aya 8B and 32B bring some seriously impressive numbers. On the Arena Hard Auto dataset, Aya 8B crushed its weight class competition, including Gemma 29B, Llama 3.18B, and Minstrel 8B, with win rates between 60.4% and 70.6%. Even more impressive, Aya 32B went toe-to-toe with models twice its size, like Llama 3.170B, and came out on top. A final word. Aya's open weights are available, but there's a catch. It's under a non-commercial license, so you'll need to navigate the terms if you want to put it to work commercially. To test it out, we can use this code. Let's break down each line of code in detail. First line imports the necessary components from the Hugging Face Transformers library. Second line defines the location, path, where the model files are stored on Hugging Face. Third line loads the tokenizer associated with the model stored at the path, defined by model_ID. Fourth line loads the pre-trained model for causal language modeling from the same directory, model_ID. Fifth line defines a message for the chatbot to process. Next line formats the user's input into a template expected by the model. And in next line is where the actual text generation happens. Max_unders for tokens equals 100. Limits the number of tokens the model can generate to 100, controlling the length of the output. Do_sample equals true. Enables sampling, meaning the model doesn't always pick the most likely next word, but instead samples from a distribution of possible words, allowing for more creative and varied responses. Tokenizer.decode takes the first set of generated tokens, gen_tokens 0, and decodes them back into human-readable text. Finally, this line prints the generated text, which is the chatbot's response based on the input message. Recap this code, loads a pre-trained language model and its tokenizer, formats and tokenizes a message from a user, feeds the message to the model, which generates a response, decodes the response back into text and prints it. I will pause the video and come back once model is loaded. For sharing our test results. In our testing, model took close to 1.5 minutes on Google Colab with 8B model and 4-bit quantization, which seems too slow. But the response provided is pretty good. And this model can be fine-tuned to any other languages as well. The main advantage is access to open weights. Want to explore more? Check out link in description. If this kind of innovative AI is making your creative juices flow, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more cutting-edge content, and share your thoughts in the comments. What are you most excited to create with these new capabilities? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the top AI news. Cohere just dropped Aya 8B and 32B, the newest multilingual models taking on 23 languages,